Arsenal's season has been rocked by a development that nobody saw coming. Havertz, a player Mikel Arteta was counting on to fill vital gaps in attack, has revealed he has undergone surgery following a serious injury. His announcement sent shockwaves through the Arsenal fanbase because the timing could not have been worse. With Gabriel Jesus still on the sidelines, Arsenal are now facing the nightmare scenario of losing two of their most important attacking options at once. Suddenly, the pressure on Victor Gyökeres to carry the front line has reached levels nobody imagined this early in the season. Havertz's story unfolded in dramatic fashion. Just days ago, many believed his knock was minor, something he would shake off with rest and recovery. But behind the scenes, the situation was more serious than expected. Surgery became the only option, and Havertz himself confirmed it with a post from his hospital bed. The image showed a smiling yet exhausted player, thanking the medical team and assuring fans he would be back soon. His words, "a small setback back soon," were meant to inspire hope, but the reality is that Arsenal are left scrambling for solutions. For Mikel Arteta, this is the kind of test that defines a season. His tactical system relies on fluidity, versatility, and options across the front line. Havertz offered all of that, someone who could fill in as a false nine, drop into midfield, or provide aerial presence inside the box. Without him, Arsenal lose not just a body, but a tactical weapon. Combine that with Jesus' ongoing injury struggles, and Arteta suddenly finds himself with only one reliable striker, Victor Gyökeres. The Swedish forward, who was still building rhythm and sharpness, now carries the heavy responsibility of leading Arsenal's attack in every game. The timing couldn't be worse because Arsenal's next fixtures demand sharpness and depth. Leeds United are up first, and while they may not have the firepower of Arsenal, they are relentless, physical, and capable of punishing mistakes. Beyond that, the Premier League schedule only intensifies, and Arsenal also have European commitments looming. Every point matters, every missed chance could define the title race, and Arsenal, already at a disadvantage before September, has even settled. So what are Arteta's options? Some believe he could experiment by pushing wingers like Gabriel Martinelli or Leandro Trossard into central roles. Others argue that academy talent might get a surprise call-up, though Arteta has historically been cautious about relying too heavily on youth in high-stakes situations. Another possibility is reshaping the midfield to allow more late runs from players like Declan Rice or Martin Odegaard, effectively compensating for the lack of a clinical striker. None of these solutions, however, carry the same reliability as having Havertz or Jesus available. The situation also sparks bigger questions about Arsenal's squad planning. Injuries are part of the game, but when two key players in the same position are out simultaneously, depth gets exposed. Critics are already pointing out that Arsenal may have taken too big a gamble by not reinforcing their striker department more aggressively in the transfer window. Supporters, on the other hand, remain hopeful that Havertz's recovery will be swift and that Jesus can return sooner rather than later. But hope doesn't win matches, and Arsenal need answers right now. Despite the crisis, there's still reason for belief. Arsenal's midfield remains one of the strongest in England, and players like Bukayo Saka have shown time and again that they can step up in difficult moments. Arteta has built a squad that thrives on resilience, and if there's one thing this team has proven, it's their ability to adapt when the odds are stacked against them. For now, though, the spotlight is firmly on Victor Gyökeres. Can he handle the weight of expectations? Can he stay fit and deliver the goals Arsenal desperately need? For Havertz, the road to recovery begins now. Fans will take comfort in his determination and positive message, but they also know that surgery is never just a small setback. It takes time, patience, and careful management to return stronger. Until then, Arsenal must dig deep, fight harder, and prove that their season will not be defined by injuries. The striker nightmare has begun for Arteta, but how he responds could very well decide the destiny of Arsenal's campaign.